So G2G3 simulations are designed to bring out the value of best practice. Now that best practice might reside in a number of different academic areas, or indeed within an organisation itself and their own best practices. How do they do business themselves? So for example, in our Polestar suite of products, we're able to bring to life ITIL, ISO 20000, Lean IT, as well as focusing in those different simulations on different lines of business. So for example, retail industry or the health industry, or even non-profit organisations that you might find in the government. G2G3 simulations have been designed to reflect the value that best practices will bring to business. In our simulations, we reflect a number of global best practices, and in the case of our IT service management suite, in a number of different lines of business. Within IT service management, we cover ITIL v3 and ISO 20000, and there is also the possibility of building in a Lean IT aspect to the simulations. The second part of our Polestar portfolio is our Polestar project, program and portfolio management simulation, which has been designed to reflect best practice project management in respect of, and we've designed it quite neutrally in fact, so that you can bring in any best practice, but it typically is being designed around Prince2 and PMI's PMBOK. The third product we have in our portfolio of simulations is our Phoenix simulation, which has been designed around business continuity management and reflects BS 25999. It's a fantastic opportunity for organisations to understand some of the challenges that they face in business continuity, and builds on some of our previous experience in that it moves more into the business. So we're looking at people from facilities and HR as well as those from IT. Our simulations have been widely recognised across the industry. Most recently we were recognised as a Gartner Cool Vendor for our use of simulation within business. In fact, one of only 9 globally. In addition to this, individual participants get the benefit of having professional development recognition from both in terms of our IT service management simulation, PRISM, which is the ITSMF International Programme for Professional Development, and also from the PMI with PMBOK, where participants will get PDUs for their attendance. Our simulations have been used in a number of different business transformation contexts, and to huge success. One of the great aspects of them is that they are superb at helping non-IT people understand. A great example of this, one of our first engagements in fact, worked with a logistics organisation where we ran to their main board a simulation which allowed that main board to understand the value of simulations to their business and the part that they can play in driving more value and effectiveness out of it. In actual fact, the simulation in itself, and it was a very shortened version, only an hour and a half, drove out a significant investment from the main board into the IT global organisational change programme that they were giving, having previously been unsuccessful in gaining that investment. Another area where we've been phenomenally successful is in helping IT organisations to transform themselves. One particular organisation, a large energy company, were transforming their business by bringing IT into one team, and we helped them by getting the simulation aligned with what they were trying to achieve so that participants could actually experience it and see where the business was going, how their role was going to change, and what they could effectively do differently to help support that business change. And of course the key part is getting their buy-in to that change, where previously there would have been significant resistance. One of the major successes that we've had with our simulations, and in fact it's led to a number of global license agreements, is where our simulations have been used by vendors to educate their own people. Typically when you have a new initiative, whether it's around business service management, IT service management, the cloud, whatever it might be, one of the challenges that vendor organisations have is helping their own salespeople, typically have been brought up in a product sales space, move from product sales to solution sales, helping them to understand the breadth of offering that they have, as well as the intent and vision of those products. Simulation is a fantastic way of helping those people to buy in and understand what those solutions look like. And I guess one of the most important aspects of this is that it allows individuals to share some of their customers' pain, if you like. What are the challenges their customers are facing that solutions can help them move forward from? So a highly effective way of helping mobilise your own organisation. The natural follow-on from the enablement of your own people is where Typically in the pre-sales environment, vendors are using our simulations to help their customers to understand their proposition. If you like, it gives those customers an experience which takes them from where they are now on that journey that they need to embark on to achieve an optimized state of maturity, so they're delivering the best possible service to their customers, whether that's through the implementation of a product in terms of a technology vendor, or whether it's around the implementation of new process through more of a services vendor. In any event, simulations are a highly effective vehicle for helping your customer to understand that journey and how they're going to get there.